Hello, welcome to another technology tips session. In today's session, we're going to be talking about how you can access your personal library account. So you may be wondering what exactly you can do with your library account. Using that account, you can search the online catalog to see what library materials are available for checkout. You can also view materials that you've already checked out on your account, things that you might have on hold, or items that are waiting for you to be picked up. You can also renew materials using your account, and you can place a hold on any materials that you might be interested in. So there are two pieces of information that you're going to need to have to be able to access your library account. The first thing you will need is the barcode on the back of your library card. And you will need your 4-digit PIN. Now, your 4-digit PIN, if you have one of our updated plastic library cards, is going to be the last 4 digits of your phone number. If, however, you are still using one of our old blue paper library cards, you're going to find that 4-digit PIN in the top right corner of the front part of your library card. Now, I might just mention that if you are having trouble logging into your account using those two pieces of information, you might need to do a little troubleshooting. If you are someone who has lost a library card and asked to have that replaced, you were issued a new barcode number. So you do want to use the barcode number that is active on your account. If you're having trouble with your 4-digit PIN, it could be because we do not have an updated phone number for you on record. So if you do run into any problems using your barcode and your 4-digit PIN to log into your account, please just reach out to us at the library and we can verify that information for you. So at this time, what I would like to do is go to our library website so that we can take a look at how you can use these two pieces of information to actually log in to our online catalog and access your personal accounts. For purposes of our training video today, I am going to be using the New Vienna Library website that is located right here at newviennalibrary.com. You can also go to sabinalibrary.com. You will notice that both of our websites have a very similar layout. So what I'm about to show you will be easy to follow no matter which of the two sites you decide to start at. So first we're going to just simply scroll down the page until we reach the area where you can see the link for our online catalog. That's located right here in this area. And we're just going to simply click on that online catalog link. You'll notice that the catalog that comes up is the exact same catalog that we use inside of our library building. So this can be accessed from home as well. And I might just point out that when you are searching for materials using our online catalog, you can perform a search using the author's name, the title of the book you're looking for, or movie, the subject, or if you're following a particular series. We also offer an option for searching with that as well. And periodical titles. You can also perform a search by building. So you can see that we do offer New Vienna Library and Sabina Public Library as options here. So you can define your search to look for just materials in one particular building if you wish. There's also the option of doing a power search, and I'm just going to click on that link so you can see what that looks like. Using a power search, you can search for more than one particular field at a time. Perhaps you're looking for a James Patterson book, so you want to do an author search with James Patterson. And you can't quite remember what the title of the book is, but you know perhaps that it had the word house in it. So I could use this power search and fill in those two fields to locate that particular book. At this time, I'm simply going to click the Go Back button. And that'll take me right back to where I first started here with the online catalog. Now, to log into your personal library account, you're going to want to look in the upper right-hand corner, right here in this area, where you can see that we ask for your user ID as well as your PIN. So this is where you're going to want to fill in those two pieces of information to be able to log in to your personal account. For training purposes today, I am going to use a dummy account that was set up. So first I'm typing in the library barcode number for the user ID. And then I'm going to enter the 4-digit PIN. Once I have that typed in, I'm simply going to click on the button that says Log in to your account. So you'll now notice up here in the right-hand corner that it says Joe Smith. And that is the account that we're going to be using today for our training video. When you log in using your library barcode number and PIN, you should be able to see your name here in this location. Now, to get started looking at your personal account, you're going to want to now move to the menu located just underneath the two pictures of the buildings. And you're going to want to find where it says My Account. Let's go ahead and click on that. And when you do that, you should see three options available. One that says Review My Account, one that says Renew My Materials, and there's also a Change My Address option if your address has changed and you need to notify the library. At this time, let's go ahead and click on the first option there, Review My Account. Once you do this, you should be able to see a list of how many checkouts you have at this time, as well as how many holds that you might have, or how many items are waiting for you to pick up. You can see that Joe Smith has one checkout. And if you click on the word checkouts, you'll get some detailed information. You can see that Joe Smith has a book called Private Number One Suspect by James Patterson checked out. And the due date for that item is May 14th, 2020. Now I'm going to return to the personal account by clicking on the link Go Back. Okay, so here I am again with my 3 options. I'd like to, at this time, take a look at the Renew My Materials option. So let's click on that. Once you do that, you will have a list pop up of all the items that you currently have checked out. And you have 2 options here for renewals. You can renew selected items if you just want to renew 1 or 2 of the items in that list. Or you do have an option here for renewing everything. Okay, renew all. Let's go ahead and select Renew All. And then I'm going to click the button that says Renew Selected Items. You should then receive a confirmation that the item you selected has been renewed. And you could simply click OK at this point. Now, going back into Review My Account here for Joe Smith and the checkouts, you can see that the due date has been changed. If the item was already overdue, that due date will advance by 2 weeks for a book. Okay, at this time, I would like to show you how you could place a hold on an item that you might be interested in. So I can either click this Go Back button 2 times to return to the online catalog, or I could have just simply clicked the link that says Search Home to return to the online catalog at any time. So let's pretend for a moment that Joe Smith would like to check out a James Patterson book. So we're going to do an author search. And I'm going to type in James Patterson here and click the search button. You'll see that the search found 185 possible titles. And as you're kind of looking at some of these search items that came up, let me point out a few things to you. Starting first of all with the first title, Lost by James Patterson, you'll notice that it says 2 copies are available at Sabina Public Library and New Vienna Library. Now this tells me that that particular title is currently available on the shelf at both locations. Looking at the second item in my list, The River Murders by James Patterson, you'll notice it says 1 copy is available at New Vienna Library in audiobook display. So this is an audiobook. This is a different format. So you really want to pay attention to that as well when you are placing a hold. If an item is not available, you might see something like this, for example, looking at my 4th choice here, Texas Outlaw by James Patterson. You'll notice it says 1 copy available at Sabina Public Library in on order, available soon. Now, what this means is the book has been ordered for the library, but either it has not arrived yet, or it's arrived and is currently in cataloging, waiting to be cataloged and processed before being released. You can still place a hold on an item like this, even though it isn't immediately available. Let's go ahead and place a hold at this time for Texas Outlaw. So you'll notice right next to the title of this particular item, just to the left there, we have the link that says Place Hold. That is what you want to click on. When you do that, you have a couple of options here. The first thing that you want to do is select where you would like to pick your hold up. You have two choices. You can pick it up at the New Vienna Library or the Sabina Library. I'm going to go ahead and select New Vienna Library as my pickup location. The next thing you'll notice is an expiration date for the hold that you're about to place. Most of the time when I place a hold, I do not want my hold to expire before the book actually arrives. So I am going to click on the little calendar icon that you see right here next to the date. And instead of choosing a specific date for that hold to expire, I'm going to select the option No Date. When you do that, you'll notice that it changes this box so that it now says Never Expires. So that means that whenever that title arrives in the library, I am going to continue to stay on that hold list unless I either ask the library to remove me from the hold list or I do that myself from my personal account online. So now that I've selected where I want to pick up the item and I have selected my expiration date for that hold, I am going to click the button that says Place Hold to finalize this. And you should receive a confirmation here that that hold request has been received. We're going to click OK to continue. Now, to show you what this looks like in your personal account, we're going to return to the menu up here at the top, just underneath the pictures of the buildings, and I'm going to click on My Account. And then I'm going to select Review My Account. You will now notice that Joe Smith not only has one item checked out, but he now has one item on hold. I can click on the link for holds to get more details. You can see that Joe Smith has placed the title Texas Outlaw on hold. He is planning on picking that up at the New Vienna Library. That hold is not going to expire. He's going to remain on that hold list until he does either receive this material or ask to be removed from the hold list. And you can see that his position on that hold list is number 3. So there are 2 other patrons who will be receiving that book ahead of Joe Smith. He will be number 3 in the hold list. Now, if at any time you change your mind about a hold, perhaps you have decided to read the book in a digital format, or maybe somebody has purchased the book for you as a gift, and so you no longer want to wait on that book, you can remove yourself from a hold list as well. So I'd like to show you how to do that. Let's do it from the beginning of your account, just so you can follow the steps with me. So I'm going to return right here to My Account. I'm going to select Review My Account. And actually, you can see I'm already there in the holds. I could have returned to the summary. Okay, so now that I have a list of my holds and I do want to remove my hold, I am just going to simply check mark the box, and I do that by clicking on the box next to the item that I want to remove from my hold list. So Joe Smith is getting ready to remove his name from the hold list for Texas Outlaw. The box is checked. So now I'm going to click on the button that says Cancel Selected Holds. And you will receive a message that just asks you to confirm that this is really what you want to do. It states that you are changing all holds, and it asks if you wish to continue. If you do, you're simply going to click OK. And you should receive a confirmation that the hold has been canceled. I'm going to click OK to continue on. And now you can see that Joe Smith simply has one item checked out. There are no holds listed. I hope that you have found this training video to be helpful in searching in our online catalog and knowing how to use your personal library account. If you do have any questions, please feel free to place your question in the comments below or contact us at the library, and we'll be happy to help you with this. One thing I did forget to mention as you are placing holds, there may be some items that you are not able to place a hold on. For example, we do have some reference materials in our genealogy room at the Sabina Library. Those items are reference only and cannot leave the building, so you will not be able to place a hold on those items if you are using our online catalog and trying to place a hold there with your personal library account. So again, if you do have any questions about using the online catalog or your personal account, please reach out to us. I hope you have a wonderful day.